cross reducing. I can multiply fractions.
I can multiply fractions, but before we multiply fractions, class, what do we always check to be sure of first? Class.
Cross reducing.
You should always check for cross reducing. So I'm going to ask that question again. Class, before you multiply fractions, you should always check to be sure that you can, to see if you can do what?
Cross reduce.
Cross reduce, okay? So cross reducing, the definition of it is looking at opposite sides of two fractions. So this 4 and this 8 are complete opposites. 4 is on the bottom, 8's on the top. 4 is on the left, 8's on the right, right? They are complete opposites in every way. Therefore, it tells us if we're going to multiply fractions, we can cross reduce them if they have a common factor. This 2 and this 10, they're opposite each other, right?
Yeah.
The 2's on the top, the 10's on the bottom. The 2's on the left, the 10's on the right. Complete opposites. Complete opposites can reduce, Zeke, if you can find a common factor. Okay? Should you draw the arrows between the opposite numbers?
Yes.
How many of you are drawing the arrows? Almost all of you just raise your hand. I know you can't see that on the video if you're watching the video right now, but cross reduce along your arrow. So, I know this is hard to read, but we had 2/4 times 8/10 in red. So here's our problem. 2/4 times 8/10 in red. Y'all drew an arrow? Or you checked to see if 2 and 10 could be reduced. Can 2 and 10 be reduced? Zeke, can 2 and 10 be reduced?
Yes.
What goes into 2 and 10?
5 and
What goes into 2 and 10?
1.
What goes into 2 and 10? What goes into 2 and 10? What number do 2 and 10 divide by evenly?
1.
No. Somebody help them. JJ. 2. 2 goes into 2 1 time, Zeke. 2 goes into 10 5 times. Okay, you got it?
Yeah.
Zeke, 4 and 8, opposites. What goes into both 4 and 8, Zeke? Well, yeah, 2 works. But what else goes into 4 and 8, Dakota? 4. 4 goes into 4 1 times. 8 goes into 4 2 times. We have just cross-reduced the entire problem. Yes or no? So, we got 1 here, we got 2 here. What's 1 times 2, you guys?
2.
We got 1 here, we got 5 here. What's 1 times 5?
5.
Answer is
2 5.
2/5. Number 4, same process. We came up with 3/15 as our answer. You all know that 3/15 is not the final answer because 3/15 does what?
Reduce.
Reduces, right?
Yep.
Okay, so as Catherine said for her cheat sheet, check to see if you can cross reduce first. And then once you get your answer, see if that can be reduced. Questions?